Okay, folks, we're live here from South Region Braemar. This is Lindsay Gorski. I'm going to try a redo from last night. Again, I apologize for the technical difficulties. I have deleted a bunch of apps off my phone, so we should make it through the game today. We got Mike Levy on the call, and I'll turn it over to him.
All right, welcome. It's Sunday, November 3rd. Edina Bantam A boys take on Waconia here at Braemar South Arena. It's supposed to start at 3:45, but the girls' team right before the 12UA just got an important district game win against Eden Prairie, and their game ran long. The boys come in 10-1, while 2-0 in districts with wins over Shakopee and Saskatchewan. In the last 17 days, the boys have played 9 games, or this will be the 9th game, I should say. They've been 7-1 during that stretch. Twice, they will play 3 games in a row. Today being that 3rd game of the 2nd time doing that. Waconia comes in 7-1 overall. In districts, they are 1-1. They won against Saskatchewan, and they lost to a strong Bloomington Jefferson team. They've run 3 Bantam teams, an A, a B1, and B2. For comparison, we run 8 Bantam teams. We have a double A, 2 B1s, and then a couple B2s and Cs. We were told before we started that the goalie is a Pee-wee because they lost their starting goalie to the high school team. We played 1 team in common, which is Saskatchewan. Waconia has played them twice and beat them twice. And we played them once and won once. After this game, we'll have a couple days worth of practices, and the boys will make the drive up to Moorhead, Minnesota, which is about 3 hours north, right on the border of North Dakota. Or I should say Moorhead, Minnesota, which is on the border of North Dakota, for the Battle of the Blue Ox tournament. It's a double A and A tournament, and it's a strong matchup. We'll play Friday morning against Fargo. The winner of that will play White Bear Lake and or another team. So the boys have started off strong this season. And I feel like, and I said this the other day when I did the stream, when they play other physical teams, I feel like that's the boys' calling. When they play other physical teams, we match that physicality. We seem to be locked in to the game. The one loss was not a physical game, and the boys just seemed to show up that day. So we'll see what team Waconia is, if they're a physical team, which typically they are, which I think plays into our favor, the type of game we play. Tyler Banbury will get the start today. Soro Carlson played yesterday in a win last night against Shakopee, who score-wise we handled, but that's a good, strong Shakopee team. We'll see them again in districts and likely a tournament. The horn sounded. We're going to pick up the pucks and get this party started here on a Sunday afternoon at Braemar Arena here in Edina, Minnesota. You gonna throw it back? Oh, I need it too. What do you need it for? Take the way, go to the front desk. Sorry, a little chit chatter in the scoreboard around who's got a pen, who's got an extra pen. So here we go. We break. We'll get this started. At this level, we'll play 2 linesmen or have 2 linesmen and 1 head official. Hester, Crum, and Nash Olson, who's had himself a really good string of games here. And I think a strong start to the season will be the starting forwards, along with Bauer and Mitch Berlowski at D. Again, Tyler Bamberry will get the start. And that puck's down. Here we go. Bantam hockey. D to D for Waconia. In the neutral zone, they flip it and hit their player. And Tyler's going to have to quickly cover that. And a good, smart play by the first-year goalie, Bamberry, to cover that. While the defensive end draw on the far side. Hester will take it. Puck's down. Hester wins it. He goes back to Pulaski. Pulaski trying to go up to the boards to Hester. Hester's going to come out in the zone. He's going to keep it in the neutral. He'll carry into the offense zone, gives it back to Olsen. Olsen's going to dump it down, and that's our game. Gain the zone, dump it, chase it, create havoc, which is really turnovers. Crum back up to Misslet. Misslet back to Crum. Crum over to Hester in the mid slot. Gives it back to Crum. Crum, oh, what a nifty pass, and they called what? The netting is off.
Came off.
So, could that be a good old NHL play where the goalie bumped that, knowing that he's going to get scored on right there?
Bennington
I don't know.
or whatever his name
We'll
is.
see. But a nifty give and go right there. And the boys moving the puck early, which is a good sign. Offensive zone faceoff. Gorski will take it. He's out there with Smith and Oliver Baker. Baker swings it down below the goal line. Smith right there. He gets pinned up against the boards. Smith might be our smallest guy on the team, but maybe our biggest heart. He is absolutely not afraid of the physicality. Puck now in his own. Good play by Misselt. He's trying to go far side, comes right to the point. Quick shot, hits the post. Now comes out to the near side. Levy on the foot chase. Now up to the point. Shot wide left. It'll go all the way far side. Baker's going to try to punch it out. Can't. Waconia keeps that in. At the skates. And that should be a hook, not called. Misselt has it dangerously up the middle of the Gorski. Gorski far side, Oliver Baker. Baker's going to come in. Beats his one guy. Has it. Dipsy-do, beats the second guy, but then goes wide. Oscar puts his elbow into the guy on the far side. Now comes to the point as we switched up our lines. Oscar bats that down in the neutral zone as he's trying to dump it. Trache, Oscar, and Baker McConnell, and then Rylan Miller and Burgess for the D. Miller now behind the net. He's harassed. He's going to come out the other side. He's going to carry in the neutral zone. Still has it. He dumps it and is going to continue to chase it in the offensive zone. And has it now. Oscar now, 1-on-1. Just hits this guy. Just brute force right there. Puck's loose out front. Trache has it. Dumps it down to McConnell. Baker had it. Waconia takes it away. Now it's going to be a 2-on-1 as we pinch 2-on-1. Burgess, good D right there by Augie Burgess. Puck down low, passed out front. And we're going to get a penalty on Waconia. So we're going to get interference for Waconia here early. I think it was for lifting the stick of Baker McConnell. So interference on Waconia. So we're going to go on the power play. Wow, my offensive draw on the far side. Hester, Crum, and Olsen, and then Misselt and Levy at D. And watch number 21, Nash Olsen, go to work. He just sits in front of the net. And there he goes right away to the front of the net. Puck comes near side to Hester. Hester now down below the goal line. Looking for a pass out front. Near side to Crum. Crum's going to cycle. Gives it to Hester. Hester turns, curls. Going to go back to Crum. Crum has it. And there's the give-and-go shot. Oh, what a rocket by Hester. Just goes high. Comes to the point to Misselt. Misselt over to Crum. Crum now is going to go down to Hester. Hester now, he's going to go back to Levy. There it is to Levy. Levy's at the point. Goes back to Hester. Hester now controls it. Far side to Misselt. Misselt skips it to Hester. Hester down below the Crum. Levy now will come back to the point. Crum gives it to Hester. Hester turns. Pass ice to Shot hits the side of net from Missile. Now Crum has it down below the goal line. 1:14 left on the power play. Crum still has it half wall. And you're going to hear the coaches yell, move. Levy shoots, hits a stick, and outs. And that's what happens when the power play doesn't move right there. Players just stood around instead of moving. Levy pins his guy up against the boards. Hester comes away with it. Goes up to Olsen. Olsen now goes back to Hester. Hester's going to gain the zone and set this up. The D come off. New D come on. Bauer and Brolowski. Hester has it. Spins. Turns to Crum. Same forwards. Crum now back to the point to Bauer. Bauer's going to turn over to Brolowski. Brolowski's going to skate in. He's bumped off the puck. But puck's not out. Hester comes off. Gorski comes on. Olsen still has it. 23 seconds left of the power play. Gorski behind the net. Half wall to Crum. Crum back to Gorski. Gorski along the half wall. Cross ice pass right to Crum. Crum trying to get right in front of Olsen. Now comes back to Crum. Crum, he's pinched up against the boards. Comes to the point, and that will be icing on Waconia. So that earlier sequence, what you saw two of our players stand there. And what happened is they were able to disrupt that, and they go the other way. In a power play, you want to cycle and move and constantly create movements and confusion by the defensive side. 4 seconds left on the power play, 10:22 left in the first period. Offensive zone draw by Gorski. Gorski wins it back to Brolowski. Brolowski shoots, but it hits somebody. Oliver Baker has it, shoots, rebound, loose out front. Still loose. Smith has it. Power play is over, even strength. Baker has it. Oliver Baker now trying to go through three people, taken away from him. And Waconia flips it out. And they're not going to call icing. They're going to wave that off. Brolowski now near side to J.J. Bauer. Bauer's going to come. Gives it to Smith, who was standing right along the half wall. And Waconia takes her away, goes the other way. Cross-ice pass. They dump it. Shot on Benbury, who has to make that save and steers it far side or near side. Oliver Baker now in the neutral zone. He's going to come and just flip it. And I'm not sure the idea there and an easy icing call. I'm not sure what the thought process was there. I thought he was going to come on the other side of the red line, dump it and change it. Instead, he dumped it and chased it. I'm not sure what we were doing there, but nonetheless, we got an icing and a defensive end draw on the near side. Oscar's out there with McConnell and Trache, the forwards. And Trache sitting right at the blue line, gets up easily. Baker McConnell has it along the boards. He's rubbed out. Oscar's trying to get it. Guy comes right at him. He hits him. Now comes near side. Rowland Miller's going to have a neutral zone. He's going to go D to D to Burgess. Burgess is going to go right up to Baker McConnell, who dumps it and gets on the forward track. Here comes Trache. He hits his guy. Could have been called, and they didn't, but the player gets hurt. We're going to get stopped as a play. So player hit after a check. And there was no call on the play. Now the two linesmen and the ref are talking. Our player came in, hit him, but he had his back against the boards. He was against the boards. So it's not boarding. He didn't hit him high. He just hit him really good. Unfortunately, he had his back against, or back towards the player, his front side against the board. So I don't think that's a penalty. It's just a tough play, and you don't want to see a kid get hurt. So all three officials talking now. We'll see if they decide to call a penalty. Boy's getting up. He's a little bit woozy. Glad to see him get up. Now the ref and the Waconia parents getting at it. The linesman tells the parents to shut up, which I don't necessarily like. And understandably, the Waconia parents are a little bit heated. The ref giving it right back to him, not hesitating. No penalty. Won the call. Waconia parents really frustrated. Waconia head coach talking to the ref. They think it should be a penalty. I think it's a good call. Again, you just don't want to see the kid get hurt. But he did have his back to the player. He was up against the boards. He did come in high. He just hit him really hard. Here comes Waconia the other way. Shot. Score. And that gets him excited. And that's the energy they needed.
Hopefully that will diffuse any.
Just a simple play right there. We missed the poke check in the neutral zone. They came and just came on the other side of the blue line and made the shot. So here comes Oliver Baker now the other way. He has it down below the goal line. And you're going to see Waconia get a little bit more physical. Smith's shot right there, saved by the Waconia goalie. Comes right to the neutral zone. Gorski has it. He'll come in the zone, dumps it. And I like that play by Ryder Gorski. Dumps it, comes to the point. Borowski hesitates, shoots, and an easy save. I like that play right there by Gorski. He didn't have a shot. He didn't force anything, so he dumped it even though he was already in the zone. At Pee Wee's, that would have never happened. And he went on a forecheck. 8:24 left in the first period. Edina finds himself down a goal early. And that's another hit by Gorski on Waconia. And the puck's now in the defensive end. So the boys playing physical, which is their game. Shadow on that. And covered up right there by Waconia. 8:08 left in the first period. Offensive zone draw on the far side. A little contentious at the start of this game with the Waconia parents, particularly more of the dads, yelling at the refs, and the refs yelling back because of the hit. And you can see they don't like the physicality. McConnell has it, lost in the neutral zone. Strache, and that's going to be a penalty. And now you're going to hear the dads go bananas. And you're going to see them get thrown out of this game at some point. Miller has it, still has it. Waconia will cover that up, and you're going to hear the dads scream, yell, and boo right now. Cross check on Waconia. So we're going our second power play. This game's going to get fun as it goes on because it's not even halfway through the first period right now. Offensive zone face-off. Hester, Crum. Waconia comes the other way. Missile to Levy. Levy's got to clean that up. And Wisely ties up his guy as he was coming in to hit him. So good play by Braden Levy right there. And Missile trying to cover the puck, take it, and he gets hit. Hester comes the other way. Hester cross-slice near side of Crum. Crum now going to go through a couple of people. Levy over to Hester. Hester has it down below the goal line. Now he'll come up, and he and Crum will cycle back and forth. Crum has it. Crum's going to go, shoots it to the front, looking for a rebound. There it was. And Olsen just shot it wide. Hester now has it. He turns, gives it back to Missile. Missile, he shoots, and that's a save. So we're going to switch out the forwards and the D. 1:19 left on this power play. 6:56 left in the first period. We're going to get a fresh set of five out there. So Gorski, Smith, and Baker, the three forwards, along with J.J. Bauer and Gorlowski at D. Smith has it, had it, lost it, hits the ref skate, comes up to the point. Bauer has it. Nope, Oliver Baker has it. He turns, he spins, and he turns it over right to Waconia. And Borowski's going to come back in. Oh, I thought he was going to come back in, dumps it in, but now Waconia's going to take that away. They go cross ice pass, and that's going to be icing on Waconia. 6:31 left in the first period, 54 seconds left on the power play. We'll have an offense draw on the far side. Gorski will take it. Smith now gives it to Oliver Baker. Oliver Baker turns and spins. He dumps it down to nobody. Far side to Gorski. Gorski pinned up against the boards. Comes to the point to Brolaski. Brolaski to Oliver Baker. Oliver Baker's going to come in the middle. He's going to shoot. There it is. Hits the post. Goal. Interference. Goaltender interference, which you don't see. That's a makeup call right there, folks. That's what that is. Wyatt Smith gets the interference call, which I call a makeup call. So we'll play 4-4 hockey for 36 seconds, and then they'll go into power play. Rylan Miller has it. He gives up to Hester. Hester now with space. 1-on-2, comes in the zone. Looking to make a move, turns, spins. Going to go back to Miller. Miller dumps it down to Crum. Crum now has it, comes to the point, still has it, goes through two people, and it's taken away from him. And Waconia goes the other way, 2-on-2. Hits a stick, then dumped down low. Burgess plays it. He goes far side to Crum. Crum now up to Hester. Hester lost it. Crum's got to have it along the boards. And now Hester is on the penalty kill. He's going to wrap it, but not out. Waconia will keep it in. Now at the point, shot wide left. Far side, 5-on-4 hockey right now. Pass behind the net. Now comes far side. Shot hits Burgess. Burgess wisely just going to dump that right to Hester. Hester now has got a lane, but he's just going to hold on to it. And he's going to try to waste some more time. So we're going to switch to forwards. Trache's out there. Laska, Levy, and Misselt are the D. D to D. 45 seconds left on the power play. Waconia dumps it in behind the net. Misselt gets there. He goes far side to Trache. Trache's got time and space and quickly taken away from him. He's hit twice and still battles through it. Now in the neutral zone, Levy trying to chip it out, not able to. Trache's trying to get it out, not able. Levy's poke checking it away. He grabs his guy, tying up his guy now at his feet, still at his feet. Battle along the boards. 20 seconds left on the power play. Comes to the point. Dangerous shot. Wide left, near side. Fans on it. Levy right there. Levy puts that back to Oscar or Trache to Oscar. Trache or Oscar shoots it. Save right there by the goaltender. Waconia comes the other way. Here comes Waconia now. They're going to go right up the middle, and that just doesn't work at the Bantam level. Smith is out of the box, even straight hockey now, 5-on-5. Waconia comes the other way. Brolowski right there, tipped out front. Bauer stick being held. Gorski turns, spins away from trouble, wraps it around to Oliver Baker. Oliver Baker, he hits along the boards, I should say. Now it comes back to him. So now we got a 2-on-2. He's going to flip it and just try to beat him. And he is going to beat him. Shot, easy save, comes to his feet, still has it, controls it, spins, comes out, shoots it out front, and broke it up by Waconia before it can get to the front of the net. Waconia now come the other way. Brolowski going to try to get rid of it, and that's going to be offsides Waconia. And a salvage play of 3:20 left in the first period. Edina 0, Waconia 1. Uses zone face-off right in front of the Edina blue line. Hester will take it. He's out there with Olsen and Crum. The D are Burgess and Rylan Miller. Miller to Burgess. Burgess up to Olsen. He loses it. And then Burgess flips it down to Hester. And there's a hit right there. Shot. Hits Hester before it can get to the front of the net. Waconia dumps that in the neutral zone. Burgess now turns, he spins, goes off the boards. Waconia controls it. In the neutral zone, they dump it. And they go on the forecheck. Now to the point. Waconia shot, steered far side by Banbury. Hester now. One guy chased him, throws it back to the D. Far side to Crumb. Crumb trying to get the puck out, not able to. He turns. Dangerous pass right there out front. Now Olsen will have it. Bodies flying all over the place. D to D. Thought it was going to be D to D for Waconia, but he turned and spun away from trouble. Now Waconia in the neutral zone. They're going to come into the offensive zone. They shoot it, and it hits Tyler Banbury right in the chest and comes far side. Now back to the point. Waconia outplaying us right now. Ever since that check, they've been outplaying us. Trache now 1-on-1, 1-on-2. Elliot Trache is going to turn, spin. This is where he likes it. Now behind the net, still has it. Turns, shoots, and hits somebody. And then Waconia flips it out to neutral. Levy D to D to Missile. Missile going to go far side to Baker McConnell. McConnell trying to make a move. Lost it in the skates and stick of the Waconia player. Waconia is going to come back the other way now. Into neutral. Smith right there. Levy puts his head in there. Levy gives it back to Smith. Smith going to dump it up to Baker McConnell. Ref's in the way. He gets taken out. Not the ref, McConnell. Turnover right there. Wyatt Smith, and he's bumped off the puck. Waconia now goes to Levy at the point. Levy makes a move. Gives back to McConnell. McConnell dangerous to Levy. Levy flips it up. And they're off the boards. But McConnell's back, and he's got one guy on him. He turns, he spins, he gives it to Gorski. Gorski lost it. Gives it back to Smith. Smith's going to dump it in. And we're going to look for a shift change here, I believe. And we are. Waconia likes to do those floaters. Bauer to Gorski. Gorski hit as he throws it in. Ref in the way. Smith comes away with it. 2-1. Smith over to Oliver Baker's shot. Glove save right there. Goalie's all over the place. And he's had himself a great game so far. Pulaski's got one man on him. And he's still got the guy on him. Turns, spins, goes back to Bauer. Bauer turns, spins away from him. He's pinned up against the boards. Now the puck comes to the point, but the Waconia player couldn't keep it in. Now they got to come back in the neutral zone, throw it, and right over the skate of Bauer, stick of Bauer, over to Brolowski. Brolowski gives it to the point, and then it goes back to Bauer. That will be the end of the first period. Edina 0, Waconia 1. Well, we outshot them that period. But there was definitely a midway through the first period where the boys just were getting outworked. 2 power plays. Boys came up empty-handed. So the ref is explaining the hit to one of the dads working the box.
He hasn't been on the ice yet. I do know that.
These banner refs don't take much from parents screaming and yelling at them, which I respect. They have a tough job. The game is fast. The game is physical. And then you have to deal with the parents on top of it. So we're down 1.
Get it back here, Wade. Let's go.
On a strong shot from Waconia right inside our blue line. But we have outshot them, but I would say the play has been even so far. Waconia definitely has been aggressive on the forecheck. Hester back to Miller. Miller off the boards to Crumb. Crumb's going to dump it in. Hester's going to try to get there first. swung outside by the Waconia D. Trump's got to wait so Hester comes back in. Olsen dumps it far side, and we'll go into forecheck. D to D for Waconia. They're looking to exit. There it is. Tipped up right to Rylan Miller, and there's a turnover. Shot score. So the Waconia fans love it. And as I said, ever since that hit that they didn't call a penalty, the Waconia fans and the Waconia players have just seemed to turn up a gear. So the boys find themselves down 2 goals. We've been here before, early in the season, and we've come back. As I said, we found ourselves down 2-0 before in this early season, and we've come back. So you're going to take that forward line off, put a new one on. Gorski, Oliver Baker, Smith dumps it. Oliver Baker going on the forecheck. He's going to get there first, overskates it. Smith trying to get there. Now the puck comes up near side. Missile pass out front. There it was. Good look right there by Missile. And now another breakaway and a save as the Waconia player got past our D in Braden Levy. And I'm not sure how he got past the D. The wraparound right there. The boys look in the second period slow. And Missile hits his guy pretty good and then cross-checks him, but the ref doesn't call it. Smith dumps it. D are going to come off. Certainly getting physical now. Puck comes to the point to Brolowski. The physicality, I think, plays in our favor. Hester has it. He's going to get past both his guys. Baker's sitting right out front. Hester still has it down below the goal line. He comes to the point to Brolowski. Brolowski, he's going to shoot it. Tipped. Rebound, none. Hester just missed the tip right there. He might have actually got a little bit on it. So we're going to have an offensive zone face-off near side. Hester will take the draw. Olsen dumps it down below the goal line. He goes on. He pins his guy up along the boards. Hester comes in. Now that would be icing for Waconia. 13:08 left in the second period. Edina 0. Waconia 2. Hester will take the draw. Hester back to the point to Brolowski. Brolowski throws it far side. Hester gets there. Hester dumps it down. Crum right there. He pins off his guy. Good move right there by Heinz Crum. Now he goes back to the point, and it's another pass far side. Bauer's got a pinch, and Waconia throws that out into a neutral zone to Hester. Hester turns, gives it to Brolowski. Brolowski will dump it down, and that will be, nope, could have been icing, not called. Olsen gets there. Waconia gets there first, and they're looking to exit the zone. They turn it over right there to Hester. Hester to Olsen. Olsen, oh, he shot high. Olsen had all day out front and shot it high over that. Puck comes to the point to Burgess. Burgess going to shoot low, and the goalie steers that into the netting and out of play for a stoppage of play. We'll have an offensive zone on the far side. Oscar, Trache, and McConnell, with Oscar taking the draw, Miller and Burgess to the D. Here comes the Pony on the way, 3-on-2. No offsides called. Could have been offsides. Looking for a pass or deflection, to say. So 3-on-2 the other way. McConnell has it. He's going to drop it. Oh, he tried to give it to Oscar. I thought he was going to drop it back towards Trache for a shot. McConnell now down low. McConnell now has it at his feet. Still has it. Cross-ice pass to Oscar. Oscar right back to Oscar. Oscar didn't realize the puck was coming. And now puck goes to the neutral zone where Miller will come in. Miller now 1-on-2. Miller has it, shoots, save. The puck comes to the point, tip now 2-on-1 with Levy back. 2-on-1 for Waconia. Shot, save, Tyler Mayberry. On a quick 2-on-1 the other way. Levy now throws it to the side. Waconia comes away with it. Hits the side of the net. Oscar has it. He flips it out far side, and Waconia can't keep that puck in. We'll see if Oscar comes off. Oscar is going to come off. So is Strachay. Puck comes back to Riley Miller. Miller now has it, comes to center ice, shoots it. And Miller's coming off as they rush the other way. And here comes a breakout shot by Waconia. Levy flips that out, and that's offsides Waconia. So a bit of sloppy play right there for Edina. People out of position, people rushing one way or the other. And it creates some confusion. Waconia D to D, they're going to come into zone. And that's going to be a penalty not called on Oliver Baker. Could have been called. Baker wraps around to Smith, who couldn't keep it. The puck bounces over him. Smith on the forecheck. And Oliver Baker carries it, shoots it, pass out front, score. Oh, what an absolutely outstanding play by Oliver Baker and Wyatt Smith right there. Outstanding. Cuts the lead in half. Baker with the steal in the offensive zone. Flips it wisely and quickly to Smith. Smith hits the pass, gets it in. As he does that, flips over the goalie. Let's see if that breathes some life into this Edina team, who's been flat most of this game since that hit in the first period. That wasn't a penalty, but certainly gave them momentum to Waconia. Borlowski pinches in the neutral zone. I should say pinch, but tried to make a play in the neutral zone. Tower hit along the boards, wrapped around. Hester comes with it. Hester cross-ice pass to Crum just out of his reach. D to D for Waconia. Cross-ice pass almost turned over again right there by Hester, who almost got it. Now that's where you want to see our D. Second D's got to come forward there and didn't. Hester now steals it. 3-on-2. Hester, Olsen, Crum. Crum's got it. He'll come in the zone. Crum back to Hester. Hester gets somebody on him. Wasn't able to get a shot off. Hits the side of the net. Still on the side of the net. Olsen right there. He goes back. Waconia flips it far side. Burgess is going to pinch. Hesitated, then pinches. Waconia trying to get it out. Olsen with a good hit. Now comes back to Burgess. Burgess will set up. He shoots it, tipped before he gets to the front of the net. Now comes back to Crum. Crum back to Burgess. Burgess going to shoot it again. There it is, low, tipped, rebound, loose. Just missed it. Net off the boards. Just missed Hester and Crum right there, and Olsen in front of net. A lot of activity and traffic. Hester almost got it. Empty net. Just couldn't get it in. Good shift by that line right there. We're going to have a neutral zone face-off because the net went off the boring. Oscar will take it. Trache wins it. He's got it. He shoots. Rebound loose out front. There it is. Score. Trache to Trache. Ties this up. Trache off the face-off. Hits a bullet. Goalie couldn't glove it. Gets the rebound, but more importantly, shows the patience as the goalie went to his knees. He goes around him and flips it on his backhand. Boys bring this back 2-2. Like I said, we've been here before down 2-0. You can hear the coaches yell, get it deep. That's our game. Get it deep, get on the forecheck, make mistakes on the other team. D to D for Waconia. They come up near side, looking to exit. And they do. Ryland Miller is going to step off the boards. Still has it. Still off the boards. Up high. Now right in the defensive end. Levy's got to play it. He's going to go up the boards, but not out. And that will get out. So McConnell and Smith on the foot chase. And McConnell hit pretty hard. And those parents like that, as it's been a hard-hitting game so far. Here comes Waconia on the way, one-on-one. Levy poke checks that away. Who's puck down below. Comes to Oliver Baker now. Baker is going to come out in neutral zone, 3-on-3. He's looking to go right up the middle and hits the stick of Waconia forward as Smith and Baker are coming off. That's going to be icing on Waconia. And we'll get an offensive zone face-off. We're going to switch up the lines. 7:59 left in the second period. Offensive draw on the far side. Hester, I don't think he's discussing dinner plans with Crum just yet. Letting him know where he wants him to go on this face-off. And there it is. Puck comes to point. Levy, soccer style, is off his feet. Hester battle along the boards. Hester, strong as an axe. Crum hit from behind. No call. There it is. It is a call. And puck's in goal. 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 Crum took a hard hit off the boards. It looks like he's all right. Levy shoots the puck. Hester gets the goal. And they were calling a penalty on that check on Crum, because that was boarding. And let's see, the ref and the linesman are going to talk, decide whether or not that was a 2 and 10, or whether that player should sit. If he calls it 2 and 10, the Waconia parents may lose their minds. So they're not going to call 2 and 10. Thought they might. Edina up a goal. Let's hope Heinz Crum's all right. They call him Crummer. He is. I know Dad's not here. He's watching from afar. So Heinz is all right. He's on the bench getting a little sip of water. I think he's smiling right now. So he's all right after a tough hit along the half wall, which was boarding, and the ref did call it a penalty. And Edina gets that goal and a shot from Levy at the point. Hester with the tip. Oscar will take the defensive end draw. I like the response by the boys. Getting down 2. The momentum clearly had changed. Just protected his goalie, linesman. Just protected his goalie. I don't mind that by Owen Oscar at all. He's just protected his goalie. On a rocket of a shot from Waconia. I think their parents are more into it than their boys at the moment. Gorski will take the draw. Oliver Baker, Wyatt Smith on the forwards. Wrapped around Smith. Smith gets away from that check. He's going to go down below the goal line. Gives it to Brolaski. Brolaski is going to go back to Smith. Or the Gorski. Gorski to Oliver Baker. Baker's going to gain his own. Dumps it in. On the goalie who has to make a save. The Waconia player tried to go for a check and missed. Waconia is going to go far ice near side. And one-on-one with Brolaski. Brolaski just holds up his guy. Good play by Mitch Brolaski right there as Baker flips that the other way. Along the boards, kicked out. Smith has it. Backhand to Oliver Baker, who lost it right in the neutral zone, who hits his guy. It's stumped up high in the neutral zone as Smith gives chase. Now it comes back to Baker, and Waconia's going to come the other way, 3-on-2. And Bauer cleans that up quickly with a good defensive play by Mitch Brolaski right there. The first year is not afraid, Mitch Brolaski, and he's physical, uses his body. Puck now down below the goal line. This line, I think it's gas. Smith's been out there for a while. See if we get a stop of the play. This is where you want to get an icing if we can. Just there it is. We'll take it. And that gets us the shift change that we wanted. Good headsy play by number 9, Wyatt Smith, to get rid of that puck, to get a fresh set of legs out there. 6:13 left in the second period. Edina 3, Waconia 2. And the puck its face-off should be in the neutral zone. It hit the Waconia bench, is what it did, from what I could see. And they are going to keep it in the zone. I don't know if I like that, but nonetheless, it's in the zone. Hester will take the draw. Hester wins it back to Burgess. Burgess got one guy all over him. He battles, puck they had a player out front all by themselves. Waconia has it. They dump it down low. Miller right there. Miller trying to poke check it away. Now it'll come back to Hester. Hester's going to turn, spin, cross-ice pass to Crum. Couldn't get there, but it's going to go right on the goalie, so the goalie's got to play it. And Crum on the forward check is going to get there first. Olsen battling right there. Crum right there. Crum comes away with it. Crum has it. Pass out front to Miller. Miller shoots it. Tips. Comes to Crum. Crum turns. He's got it below the goal line. He makes a move. Second move. I'll tell you what. That's Houdini right there, folks. The quick two moves by Heinz Crum to get out of that space was impressive. Hester comes out with it. Passes the point. Burgess shoots it and tip before it gets there. And now will come out to neutral zone 3-on-2. Miller against one Waconia player. He gets past him, shot, hits the side of the net as Waconia was able to get past RD. Waconia pass out front. It will come to Crum. Crum now is going to dump it. Nope, he's going to carry, go right through. Now he's going to go back to Oscar. Oscar going to dump it to Crum. Crum pass out front, hits the post. Shot, rebound. And the post is off again. That's the third time the post has been off. At what point does that become a penalty? So we'll have an offensive zone draw. Oscar, McConnell, and Trache are the three forwards, along with Misselt and Levy. Oscar trying to win it. Does. Battle on the boards, going to turn it, comes to Oscar. Oscar, great individual play right there. High off the boards. Oscar, who's a workhorse, behind the net, still had it, lost it. Waconia now going to come the other way, and they're going to throw it out into the middle, and Misselt has to play that. Back in the zone, turned over right there. Oscar going to get there, and now it's going to come back the other way. Levy's going to have to play this. He's got some time and space. He backs up, looking for a play. Goes cross-ice to Trache, who was behind him. He couldn't handle it, mainly because of the pass. Puck comes, hits Levy in the skates, and Waconia will come the other way. Levy right there comes to the point. McConnell's going to take that away. McConnell now up to Trache. Trache, one guy to beat if he just uses speed, and trying to, still has it, tries to shoot it, fanned on it, as he had a guy all over him. Good individual effort right there. Borlowski now. He's hit as he throws the puck. Now the puck's back in the zone as the boys will go on a forecheck. And now a turnover right there to Smith. Smith dumps it towards the front. Gorski trying to get it. Comes near side. Pulaski keeps that in. Shoots it wide right. Oliver Baker has it. Makes one guy miss. Passes out front. Pulaski shot. Tipped. Safe. So now the ref's talking to our guy, but when it was flipped and we were protecting our guy, he was talking to our forward. 3:17 left in the second period. Edina with a 3-2 lead in this D6 district matchup. Waconia comes away with the draw. Out in the neutral zone, right to Smith. Smith will come back in the zone, dumps it. Wyatt Smith has just been terrific this season. Just makes the smart, simple hockey play. Now comes back to Oliver Baker. Oliver Baker turns and spins. He's going to go with a full-headed speed. He lost it. Now back to Smith. Smith dumps it again behind the net. We're going to get a line shift change. Hester comes out there. Puck's going to be out of play, and that should be an offensive zone draw on the far side with 2:44 left in the second period. Hester, Crum, Olson, Miller, Burgess, D. Hester trying to win it back. Waconia wins it. They turn it over. Olson looking to hit his guy. Hester has it, goes back to Olson. Olson now has it. He goes down below the goal line to Hester. Hester trying to get to Crum. Crum lost it. Put back to the point to Burgess. Burgess down to Hester. Hester turns, spins, trying to get it back to Crum. Not able to. Now Waconia will come the other way, 1-on-2. And it hits the ref right there and comes and bounces our way. Cross-ice pass from Olson trying to hit Hester. Now Miller will have it. He'll turn, he'll spin the other way, and then the other way, and then the other way again. And off the boards and out into the neutral zone. Miller's still battling. Now comes to Hester. Hester dips it past one guy, second guy, and he's going to dump it in and go into forecheck. Behind the net, Waconia goes. Far side, off the boards. Levy right in the neutral zone. He lost it. He's tripped up. Still able to get the puck over to Crum. Now it comes back to Levy. Levy's going to come in the zone. 1 on nobody, and he shoots it anyway, and the goalie makes a save. 1:31 left to the second period. Edina holding on to a 1-goal lead. Oscar will take the draw. McConnell, Trache, the wingers, below of Misselt and Levy. Oscar at his feet. Levy dumps down below the boards to Baker McConnell. He's pinned up. Trache coming over. It wraps around far side. Here comes Waconia the other way. 1-on-1 with Levy. Good back check right there by Owen Oscar. Great individual play. He comes up the middle. Now it comes back to Trache. Trache dumps to McConnell. McConnell gets out of the way of trouble right there. Trying to get it back to... And there's a penalty. Penalty on who? He's going to call a penalty on Oscar. I don't like the penalty at all, but we're going to 2-minute penalty kill, and we're going to have a minute left in the second period. Let's see, we got Gorski, Baker, the forwards, and the Misselt and Levy or the D. Puck wins back to Levy. Levy wraps around far side and out of the zone. A good play by the D right there to get that out of the zone. D to D, almost turned over. Gorski thought about coming as Baker gives and hits his foot, and Gorski, and he's tripped up, not called. Still at his feet. Levy now over to Oliver Baker. Quick control with 35 seconds left. Good forecheck so far by this team. Here comes Waconia the other way now. Oliver Baker right there. They're going to set it up. Levy ties up his guy. Levy comes away with it. Now to Gorski. Gorski off the boards and out into the neutral zone. So a good penalty kill so far by Edina with 10 seconds left. It's flipped in. And that will be icing. And it is icing. Which Levy didn't know it was icing. So we're going to get 4 new players out there with 8 seconds left. Hester and Smith are the forwards. And then Miller and Burgess. Nope, sorry, Miller's going to come off. Levy's going to stay on with Burgess. Almost turned over right there. 4 seconds left, coming to the neutral zone. Burgess wisely just dumps that. Now by the end of the second period. Edina 3 and Waconia 2 after 2. We're going to take a pause as we get a fresh set of ice here, and we'll see you in about 10 minutes.
I'm gonna go warm up. Yeah. I might have some.
Cold.
Forgot how cold this was.
Some days it gets a little bit.
I was like sweating in West yesterday.
Some days it gets. Some days it's not as cold.
It's not as cold, but like early in the season, it's like still my battery.
Well, it's almost dead.
I mean, it was like must be working.
Let me know when you're on. Let me know when you're off mute. Oh. All right. We're going to start the third period on the penalty kill. The boys holding on to a 1-goal lead in an important district game. Welcome to District 6, which is arguably the most challenging district in the state of Minnesota. It is uber competitive as it gets. And these are the type of games that you'd expect in District 6. Waconia is going to come out and make a hard push, particularly on the power play. So the 4, Oscar Hester, or no, Oscar's going to go in the box. Sorry, that's right. It's going to be Hester, Crum, Levy, and Misselt for the 4D. Pucks to the point. Levy's going to try to get their first buzz off the boards. Hester flips it up. Cross-ice pass. And that will be, nope, they wave icing off, so Misselt's going to play it. Behind the net, he's got one guy all over him. Comes away with it wisely. Throws it back down below the goal line. Now Waconia's going to set it up at the point. Shot wide right as Banbury was screened. I don't think he ever saw it. Behind the net, now far side for Waconia. Back down, Misselt trying to get rid of the puck, not able to. He hits his guy. Waconia comes away with it. They go both sides. Hester gets a stick on it, almost gets sick, and RD made an error there. They thought Hester was actually in the zone. And they, too, came up high, and Waconia kept a forward down below them, and he was sitting in the doorstep all by himself. Penalty's over, even strength hockey. Shot, rebound, loose, and the net is off, and we're going to stop it to play. Power play's over. We're going to switch out the 4 that were just out there and get a fresh set of legs. 13:54 left in the game. Oscar, who was in the box, now will take the draw. He's out there with Trache and Baker McConnell. The D are Mitch Brolowski and J.J. Bauer. Puck down behind the net. Bauer on the chase. Comes to the point. Shot. Tipped. Actually, I think it hit his shin guard. And we shot high over the net. A couple of forwards were out of the defensive zone when the puck was still in the defensive zone. And you don't want to see that when you're up just 1 goal. But you want to make the clean, easy play. Hits the post by Waconia. Trache tips up to himself. He's got one guy to beat. He'll beat him. He shoots, rebound, loose. And Waconia comes away with it. They flip it down low as they look to exit the zone off the boards near side. And they turn it over to Gorski. Gorski wisely just dumps it far side. Lets Smith go on the forecheck. Smith has been a disruptor the entire game. Gorski has it. Lost as he was looking to make a play. He was looking to pass it. As soon as he pulled up his head, the Waconia player took it away. So here comes Oliver Baker now, 1-on-3. He comes in the zone. He shoots. Goalie's got to make a save right there. Now the puck comes out and flipped. Nope, kept in. Now it comes out. Waconia and Augie Burgess cleans that up, but the puck still kept in the zone. So Bruce's going to go down below the goal line. Back to Raylan Miller. Miller trying to go back to Burgess, but Burgess wasn't there. Now Burgess has it. He turns, he spins. He's trying to get rid of the puck. He's pinned up along the boards. And Waconia comes away with it near side. They come out. They shoot. Good save by Tyler Banbury right there. And puck down, thrown in front. And Albert Baker has it. And he's just going to exit out into the zone. And Wyatt Smith dumps it. Albert Baker now on the foot chase. And he gets there just as the player is making a move. Tipped. Pass. Hester right there. As they got past our D. Now they come near side. A little bit more energy by the Waconia players so far. Levy now, he'll go trying to get off the boards, unable to. Waconia keeps it in. Levy right there. He hits his guy along the boards. He pins his guy. Hester comes over, gives a shove. Levy falls down. Still up. Levy's going to get called with a trip. You got to keep playing. You can't worry about the call. You got to keep playing. That's going to be a triple Levy. And he fell down, and he did get the stick on the guy. And that's an easy call. And he's got to realize you got to stop talking to the ref and just get back into play. 11-10 left as the Edina boys go in the penalty kill. So Crum, Hester, J.J. Bauer, and Brolowski are the 2D. Hester, great individual play, comes away with it. Got one guy all over him. He turns, he spins, and he's just going to waste some time. Makes a move right, makes another move, past a couple guys, still has it. Comes to Crum, Crump's shot, rebound. Good individual play right there by Cam Hester. And that's going to be an offsides and a stops the play. Center ice draw. 1:39 left on the penalty kill. Edina 3, Waconia 2. Bauer right there. Waconia comes away with it. Goes back to D, to the other D, as they look to set up the exit of their zone into the offensive zone and get this power play set up. Here they come now in the zone. Bauer right there. Puck down below the goal line. Pulaski's got to come over. He hits his guy. Waconia comes away with it along the half wall. They stop. They're set up. They go to the point. They go far side. Hits Crump's stick. Crum going to get that first. Great individual play right there by Heinz Crum. That'll be icing, but we'll take it. Good play by Heinz Crum right there to disrupt that. 1:08 left on the penalty kill. Defensive end draw. Trache, Olsen are the two forwards. So Rylan Miller and Augie Burgess at the D. Trache. Puck now, Waconia controls it, along the half wall. They go down below the goal line behind the net, near side. Shot. Hits a skate and goes way through the Waconia player and over the net. Now comes to the point for Waconia. Waconia far side. Now back to the point. Far side. Down below the goal line. Back far side. Can't control it. D's got to come over. Far side, down below the goal line. There's the player sneaking up. They're going to have to watch that offside. There it is. Shot. Tyler Banbury with a great save right there. Half wall. Waconia controls, down below the goal line. There's the sneak. That's trying to get that. The D haven't recognized that. The forwards haven't recognized that yet. You can hear Tommy yelling. They want to switch out the D, but our D didn't hear it. So let's see what happens here. Here they come the other way. Shot high over the net. Power play is over. Oh, he's got Levy. Trache had Levy, didn't see him, and that will be icing on Edina, but we'll get a fresh set of 5 out there. So I'm sure the coach is going to talk about the 2D that were out there. He was looking to make a switch to get a fresh set out there. They didn't hear him when that occurred. So Levy's going to go back out there now on the ice with Misselt. Baker, Gorski's going to take the draw alone. Baker and Smith. Oliver Baker, that is. We have 2 Bakers. Oliver Baker and then Baker McConnell. Puck out front. Shot. Rebound. Done. Great save by Tyler Banbury right there. Outstanding glove work. Boys look a little slow right now. Under 9 minutes now. Back to the point again. Shot tipped wide. Smith going to turn. Trying to get the puck out. Battle on the boards. Leaving down below the boards. He's trying to get it over to Misselt. Misselt to Oliver Baker. To Smith. Smith now going to give it up to Gorski. He's got Gorski if he sees him just in front of him as Gorski was making a move. Gorski gets the puck deep along the half wall. Levy comes out. J.J. Bauer comes on. Oliver Baker has it. Keeps it in the zone. Goes wide. Beats another guy. Then goes into his skates. He loses it. Waconia now behind the goal. Up and out into a new zone. Bauer right there. Bauer throws it back to Olsen. Olsen's going to wisely dump it in and get on that forecheck. Oliver Baker's still out there. Long shift for Oliver Baker. We'll see if he comes out. Rylan Miller shoots it, hits a... Yep, here comes Oliver Baker now after a long shift. Crum's going to come on. Nash Olsen battling along the boards on the far side. He hits his guy, still battling. Waconia trying to get the puck out. Milowski keeps it in. Now it'll come out. And Ash Olsen hits his guy. He gets a stick or something up to the face, and he's hurt. So he's coming off the bench. He might have just got cut there. We'll see what happens there. Hester has it. He's bumped. Hester now over to Crum. Crum in the zone. Crum going wide, turns, spins, dumps it down to Hester. Hester has it, battling now below to Trache. Trache going to look. He still has it. He goes back to Hester. Hester tried to hit Crum, who was sitting right there at the mid slot. JJ Bauer up, back in the zone. They're going to switch, so Burgess and Miller come on. Trache on the forecheck. D to D. Waconia now comes in the neutral zone, and they're going to look to dump it or carry it in, and they carry it in. And trying to go right up the middle, and Burgess takes that away. This Bantam level, you can't skate through kids. It's just not going to happen. If you don't move the puck, you're going to get hit or get it poke checked away, and that's exactly what happened. He beat one kid, two kid, but not the third kid. Burgess takes that puck away. So let's see if Nash Olsen's okay. He took a he's sitting on the bench. He took a stick or a glove to the face. Here comes Rylan Miller now from the D spot. 3-on-2, gives up to Smith. Smith now trying to get there first, not able to. Hits the side of the net. Turned over to Oliver Baker. Oliver Baker hit. Smith trying to get it to Gorski. Baker has it, turns, spins. There's the pass out front. Gorski has it. Nobody at three. Now Gorski to the point. Rylan Miller shoots it low. Save right there by the goalie. Back to the point. And Miller can't keep it in as he spun the opposite way. And Gorski trying to dump it, not able to. Comes to Miller. Miller trying to make a move. Turned over. Here comes Waconia on the way. Shot. Save on the shoulder by Tyler Banbury. And so simple plays that can come back and haunt you if you don't get that puck deep. So we're going to switch out the D. Misholtz is going to come on. Levy's going to come on. Oliver Baker on the... And Nash Olsen's back out there, so he's all right. Nash Olsen right there. Disrupt that play on the forecheck. What a great play. Nash Olsen pinned up on the boards. He doesn't like it. Comes with it. Hester has it. Nash Olsen still along the boards. Ties up two guys. Olsen comes away with it, or Hester comes away with it. Olsen, or Hester. I keep saying Olsen. Hester. Excuse me, folks. Hester has it. Still controlling it. Hester now gives it to Crum. Crum dumps it down to Olsen down below the goal line. Olsen gives it back to Hester. Hester bumped off. There's the pass. Shot score. There it is, folks. One excellent forecheck right there by those three forwards. Absolutely outstanding play. That's the cycle right there. Crum with the goal from Hester. From Hester and Olsen. Just outstanding play right there by that group. Cycle, they kept the forecheck, and that's what we were talking about. Forecheck. It's all about the forecheck. Edina 4, Waconia 2. 5 minutes left in the third period. So those watching at home, just know that we're going to be probably running out of battery life, and we may not get this whole game in. So we go dead. We apologize. Here comes Waconia the other way. Missile right there. Waconia now below the goal line. Hester comes, cleans that up, wraps it around the Olsen. Olsen trying to tip it past this guy, not able to. Crum now trying to get it out, not able to. Missile dumps up to Hester, just out of his reach. Now will be icing. 4:31 left in the third period. Edina 4, Waconia 2. What a great goal right there for that fourth goal. From Hester Olsen. Just on the battle of the forecheck. Never giving up. And you heard me say that earlier in the telecast. And you heard me say that in prior games. I like to get the puck deep. I like it when our players when they get the puck deep, get on a forecheck and create havoc. They're a physical team. They play their best when they're physical. And you saw right there, they never gave up on the puck or the play. They just kept grinding, and finally Hester gets it, throws it out front to Crum on a one-timer. And what's beauty about Crum's shot, Crum didn't dust it off. Most kids, particularly in the Pee Wee year, would dust that off and then shoot it. It's too late. At Bantams, you can't do that. And Crum, first year, did an outstanding job of one time to get that goal. 4 minutes left, maybe 10% left or less on the camera. We'll do our best, folks. Oscar will take the draw.
No lessons.
Waconia dumps it far side. Brolowski's going to get that first and go right off the boards. And does. Oh, and he almost had McConnell right there. Here comes Waconia the other way in the neutral zone. Bauer's got to play. He goes behind his net. He's going to go up, trying to get it up the track chain, not able to. Pass out front, Brolowski right there. Brolowski going to go over to McConnell. McConnell go off the boards, but not out. Waconia dumps that in. McConnell gives a little shove. Stuck along the glass, or the boards, I should say. Shot. Hits Oscar. Oscar's got... nope, Oscar's going to take it himself on a breakaway. Oscar, shoot, score. Oh, Oscar. Exclamation point. Folks, it doesn't matter if the battery holds up now. 3-goal lead, 3:19 left. I tell you what, though, this Waconia team's good. They're physical. They're playing with a Pee-wee goalie, is what we were told. They're a Bantam goalie. Made the varsity team at the high school. Yeah, and that Pee-wee goalie is a good goalie. And this is a strong team. We'll see them again, both in districts as well as, and they're going to pull the goalie, as well as tournaments. Gorski battling 6-on-5 hockey now. Shot out front, steered far side by Tyler Bayberry. Waconia comes with it. Rylan Miller on him. Waconia player still has it, shoots it. Rebound loose, tipped up behind the goal line. Gorski pins his guy. Waconia now on near side. They're going to set the power play, if you will. Or I should say in 6-on-5 hockey. Rylan Miller going to go off the glass and out wisely. And they're not going to call icing. So Smith's going to try to get there first. And almost beats his guy. Oliver Baker has it. He's checked up against the boards. Now comes a point shot by Hester high. Now comes to Mislet. Mislet trying to shoot the puck at the net. 2 minutes left. Olsen has it. Or Olsen, I keep doing that. Hester. And Wyatt Smith almost with a wraparound goal from the corner. Now everyone just firing at the net versus just getting the puck deep. Now comes the point. Levy, he'll shoot, and it hits a player before it can get there. Smith has it. Smith's going to shoot it again, and Oliver Baker tries to one-time it, not able to. So he's pushed off the puck, but holds on to it. Hester over there. Smith's going to come off. Boys are battling. Hester wisely moves away from it. Waconia comes behind the net, just out of reach of Nash Olsen. Now off the boards to Levy. Levy is going to dump that back in, but not called offsides. Waconia's going to dump it. Mislet right behind the net. Wraps around far side to Nash Olsen. He's hit. And Hester tries to fire at the net. Hits a skate. We throw it down. And finally a goal by Honors Missile. Thank you. That will be 6 for Edina, 2 for Waconia. 1:08 left on the clock in 3 seconds, 3 minutes left on the camera battery life. Let's get out of here with no injuries. And we got a couple days of practice. Puck down low, Bauer behind the net, has it. He's hit. Comes to the point for Waconia. Waconia shoots it. And there's an unselfish play right there by Nash Olsen, who's had himself a great start. And there's a goal, which I'm not sure if that was Olsen or who that was from. And then the Waconia player fires the puck at the ref and hits the ref, which has got to annoy him. So who gets that? I don't know if Crum gets that. I don't know who gets it. And the ref clearly not happy with that one. Or the linesman, I should say. 44 seconds left. Trache has it, comes in the zone, wraps around his guy, shoots goal. Elliot Trache. Ball to face off from Oscar. And the Waconia families don't like that. But I'll tell you, my experience with hockey, you keep playing hockey until the whistle blows. Like, this isn't basketball where you hold on to the clock and let the clock run out. You just keep playing hockey, unfortunately. Pulaski, far side. Shot, rebound, loose out front. And then Bauer clears that, and that will be icing on Edina. So we're going to go in running time. So this will be the end of the game. Edina 7 or 8. Waconia 2, and Waconia was up at the start of this game. Edina outshoots Waconia. Thanks for watching here on a Sunday. Have a great rest of the day, and we'll see you sometime next week.